Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you today with a 2-for-1 video. First, I'm going to start off with a quick review on a product that was sent to me, and then we're going to move into a tag. So, I got a product shipped to me by a company called Le Suave. I'm not sure. I'll put the name across the screen here. But anyways, they sent me some mesh bags, laundry bags for lingerie and, unmentionables, things like that, to try out and see how I like them. So, I did go ahead and open them up. And, see, this is actually a Dollar Tree product here. But, the product looks like this. So this is one of them here, small one. I believe this would be more so for, like, a woman's bras or things or socks, but Boss Lady's unmentionables don't fit in here. So anyway, I had to improvise. But there's several different styles and sizes that came in this pack. So this is one, looks like just a little cylinder. Here's another one here, and I believe this might be also for bras. So I possibly could use them for Miss Peanut, but not for myself. Then there's some other sizes that came. Let's see, there's one that looks like this. Then here is a larger one. So as you can see, there's a difference in size. And then there's also one that is even larger. It won't even fit in the screen. So 3 different sizes of this style. And then there is one other style that's more of a, I don't know, like a tube kind of, like this. So I use this one for my unmentionables, and I like how everything, fit in there. I was able to get, my bras in there and wash them, and they came out fine. No wires were busted or anything. So I do like this. I would have preferred to be able to use these, but my bras just don't fit. So I'll be using this size for Miss Peanut. Now this one, the first one I showed you, I actually use this for something else. Instead of using it for like lingerie or socks or things, I actually used it for something that's near and dear to Miss Peanut. Now, this particular laundry bag here, I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I've shown this in videos years prior. Miss Peanut has a very special toy that she got at the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas, and his name is White Stripes. So, I normally put him inside of this little mesh bag to wash him because he is very near and dear to her, and I don't want nothing to happen to him. So, when I got these little mesh bags, I decided, to upgrade him and put him inside here, and he fits no problem, and I'm able to zip it closed in there, and I can wash him and he stays intact. So I do like this product. I'm very happy to have been asked to review this product. Thank you so very much to Le Suave for asking me to review this product. Sorry it's taken so long, but things happen in life. So that is it for the review. I will have in the description box a coupon code if you want to go over to their website. These were purchased on Amazon, so they have a store on Amazon. If you want to purchase these, you can, and use that coupon code and get you a set, girl. All right, let's move into this tag real quick. So the name of this tag is called My High School Tag, and my girl Miss Liz had did this tag, and I loved it. But then I was caught up with the funeral stuff, so I wasn't able to do it when I first saw hers. But now I'm going to do my tag. So there's only 10 questions, and I will also link those questions. I'll link her video in the description box. It'll have the questions in her description box, and yeah. So let's get into this. So it says My High School Tag. I was intrigued to do this because when people ask me about high school, I always have a negative connotation about it. So yeah, let's do this. Number 1, what were you like? So they want to know what I was like in high school. Pretty much what you see is what you get. So I'm just wiser in my years, I'll put it that way. But I was a Spitfire, true Scorpio to the start, and didn't take no mess. I was considered a bookworm or goody two shoes, schoolgirl is what I was called. That's what a lot of my husband's friends called me. So yes, I was considered a schoolgirl in school because I was about my studies. When I started high school, I was pregnant, and I had my daughter, 3 months after starting high school. So I was a teen mom in high school as well, from my freshman year all the way through. So anyway, number 2. What was your favorite subject? My favorite subject was English. I loved English. I loved writing. I definitely hated math. I hated science. I hated it with a passion. I did not like history, U.S. history, government, civics, none of that. So my favorite was English. Number 3. Who was your favorite teacher? Now, in my high school, I had several teachers, and when I think back to high school, I didn't have a favorite in my high school. My favorite teacher was actually from my junior high days, or I guess you would call it middle school days. Her name was Miss Rogers, and she was such a blessing to me. She actually taught my mother as well. And so I met her when I was in 7th grade, and she was pretty instrumental in my life even after I had my daughter. So she was my favorite teacher, and she was my English teacher. So yeah, Miss Rogers was my favorite. Number 4, have you ever had detention? Yes or no, and why? At my high school, I never had detention. Like I said, I was a goody girl, school girl, making sure to always beat those bells. We used to have what's called a hall sweep, and if you got caught in the hall sweep, then you got detention or whatever. And so, no, I wasn't the one. So, nope, never had detention. Number 5, what was the worst thing you did in high school? The worst thing I could say I did was skip school. It was not for my betterment. I don't suggest it to any teenager. Got caught up, I didn't get detention because of it, but I did get caught, but yeah, skipping school, it's not cool, period. Number 6, what is your favorite memory of high school? Well, like I tell anybody, I hated high school, hated it with a passion. And even though I pushed school with my kids, my grandson, for me personally, I hated high school. And the reason why I hated high school is because I went to a school that I did not want to go to. And not only did I go to a school that I didn't want to go to, but I also was put into a program that I knew I would not be successful in. I was forced into the program, and it took 2 years for me to get out of the program. But my favorite memory, as I tell anybody, is meeting my husband. I kissed a lot of frogs, I will tell you that. But when I met him, there was something different about him, and he just puts a sparkle in my eyes. So, yeah, that was my favorite memory. Number 7. It says, describe prom night. Prom night for me was moving into my very first apartment. Long-term apartment, because I had moved a year prior. But anyway, moving into my apartment and living on my own. That was my prom night. Boss lady didn't go to prom. I didn't go to junior prom. I didn't get to go to senior prom. They did have what's called a community prom, and I actually went by myself. My boyfriend at the time, which wasn't boss man, he had a different date, but wanted me there. So yeah, high school, I hated it, period. There was nothing good came out of there but my husband. Number 8, did you graduate? If so, what year? Yes, I graduated. I actually finished all my classes, all my required classes. I finished. We were on a trimester schedule. So we have some schools that are on trimesters, some on semesters, and some on quarters. So it's broken down to either two grading periods, 3 grading periods, or 4 grading periods. We were on a 3 grading period, so trimester. And I finished my schooling 2 trimesters early. I did walk with my class. I was destined to do that. I was determined to do that. I had a lot of negative feedback because I was a teen parent, telling me I would never amount to anything, that I would not graduate on time or at all, that I would be on welfare for the rest of my life, that I would never succeed in living on my own. So the day that I walked to get my diploma, it was a very emotional time for me because I beat all the odds. So, number 9, what would you change? I get asked that question a lot, especially because I say all the time that I hated high school. And if I say I would change what school I went to, then that means I would not be where I'm at. And the reason why I say that is because my life, as well as anybody else's life, is already handwritten in the Lamb Book of Life. So what I have endured, what I have conquered, it's already predestined for me to do. So I can't really say what I would change. Maybe some of my attitude back then. You know, I would possibly change not getting into the program that I was in, you know, just so that I wouldn't have to fight so hard to get to where I am. But other than that, I wouldn't change anything, because if I changed the school that I went to, then I wouldn't have met my husband. And he's the best thing since sliced bread. So anyway, number 10, what would you tell your high school self? First and foremost, stay to yourself. Oftentimes we feel like we have to have an entourage of friends. You only need one. You only need one good girlfriend to, you know, have your back, talk to, you know, cry on her shoulder. That's all you need. I would also tell myself, don't kiss as many frogs as you did. I would also tell myself, you know, be mindful of the snakes. And snakes not only are men, snakes are women too. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, there was a lot of like he say, she say stuff that either I got into by accident or became a part of for whatever reason. And so I would definitely tell myself, you know, keep your conversation very minimum, just yes or no, and that's it. Just stay your head in your books. You know, high school for me was rough, you know, being a teen mom and trying to, you know, take care of a kid, go to school, have somewhat of a social life. That was hard. And so, you know, I definitely would stick to my guns as far as, you know, focusing on my child and, you know, just focusing on my studies. You know, boys will come, you know, guys will come. And my knight shining armor did, you know, my junior year. So, yeah, that's what I would tell myself. So this is an open invitation tag from what Ms. Liz said in her video. So I'm tagging anyone who would like to. This was, this tag, it really made me think. You know, it brought up some bad feelings for me because I hated school. I hated high school, so much. And, you know, and maybe it's because I was a teen mom, so I didn't have the typical teen experience, but my experience was my experience, and that's, you know, the foundation of what made me into the person that I am. So I don't regret it. I just wish I would have handled some things differently. So thank you guys for watching, and please check the description box once again for those mesh bags to see if you want to, you know, check in and get some of those laundry bags. Thank you to La Suave for asking me to do that review, and I'll see everybody in a new video. Bye!